Hello, Thomas E. Cat family. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2026. Leave a comment below, like, rate, share, subscribe, reflect, discuss, and think about with yourself. And here it is. Don't ever wait until you're 40 to figure out what you want to do in your life. Alrighty? Don't ever wait. But you actually have to go with this. These rules. First, take what your 3 dream careers you want, but list them all in a journal and why. I don't say because I like it, just say that you like this, you want to have this dream job because of for example, you appreciate the works behind it, such as like this. I want to do acting, an example, because of how I was able to understand and appreciate the arts behind the scenes. Be honest. Tell yourself that. How old were you when you went to do acting, and what was the main source? For example, you have to be transparent to yourself. Health. So be transparent, saying like, I was age 12 when I wanted to do acting because I'd seen Heroes and Villains for Hawaii Five-0, 2010 to 2020, here with Scott Caan and as Detective Danny Williams. So you have to be honest with that to yourself. The third point is that you need to develop a plan of how you're going to reach that dream, such as like this. I need to, example, after her college, let's say for example this, X, one, or after high school, X, number 1 is going to the military to help me build the discipline and of what I need to do if I want to do acting, like take advantage of the programs that are offered to you, like GI Bill, for example. Whether you join after college or after high school, well, that's what you can use it for. Now, the second thing is you have to be realistic or practical. Let's say, for example, you want to do writing, you want to do movie script writing. You have to be realistic on these. But here it is. Set 10% aside from your paycheck to make sure that you don't overspend on your budget. Let's say, for example, you don't want to blow off $1,000 for your treatment of your movie manuscript or your novel. But the point is that set aside a portion of your paycheck, because that way you can have more ready for emergencies only. But that's what you should do, is set 10% off on your paycheck. Now, dreams take time. Dreams will cost you money. Dreams, you have to see that how it's going to help you understand what you can work on and what you're good at. Now, my best point of view is that here it is. If someone just asks you, why can't you just study law, business, medical, being a vet, anything that's, or finance, anything that sounded kind of old school of how things were like, you just respond to them saying that because time changes everything, and that's always fair. Time goes in one direction, that's north, but the point is that you have to at least tell them, be honest, that life is just gonna, that things in life are always gonna change. Jobs will change. Everything will change. Perspectives will change. Everything's gonna change no matter what. No one's saying, I won't say I'm wrong. I won't say I'm right. Because time can change anything. But know this. You have to, this is an important rule of thumb. Part of why it's important to allow your folks to have a conversation with you of independence is because if you're 40 years old and you don't know what you're going to do, that means you're going to look back thinking that you wish you had a conversation with your family, that you wish you found out you know what independence is, because in today's life, you can't expect them to do it for you. But you have to at least make yourself remember that everything has an expiration date. But the choice has to be yours. It's either that, for example, you can talk to a counselor about what jobs you want to do, what skills you want to achieve at. Those are commendable skills. So, like I will say, and you don't have to figure this out yet, but if you want, you can always speak to a counselor, and they can give you some ideas. Alright, so all of you Thomas D. Cat family, or in my Ohana, please have a good night. Bang, bang.